Hi there, Malcolm here with my 251st Booktube video, and today I'm going to have a shameless plug of my own book. Flavours Volume 1, optimistically titled because hopefully at some point in the not too distant future Volume 2 will be making an appearance soon. It's available on Amazon, ostensibly as an ebook, but they will print out a physical copy if you prefer that. It's not a particularly thick one, it's got 9 short stories, it's less than 200 pages, and hopefully has something in there for everyone. So it starts off with Unlucky Jim. This is my attempt at a comedy farce, following Jim as he wakes up in the gutter after a night on the town, and he goes through a sequence of events of decreasing fortuitousness. And this is effectively a rewrite of an assignment I got given during my GCSEs, where we had to just write a story. And so I did. It did all right, although my marks were never that high because my teacher could never read my handwriting, but that was all right, neither could I. Following that is Oak, one I'm particularly pleased with. This is my attempt at a horror story. I'd recently read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu stories, and I really wanted to focus on atmosphere, and Oak was the result. The tree in question is a real tree near where I grew up. It's still there. And this may actually turn out to be the introduction to a larger story if I ever get round to writing the rest of it. After that is Insomnia. As someone who really doesn't sleep very well and does spend endless nights just lying there awake listening to the world go by, brain's on full speed thinking all sorts of things. This is one thought exercise that went down. None of this actually happened, but just a funny little thing that might happen one night when you can't sleep. Next up is The Explorer. This is a science fiction story and another rewrite of one I did back in my school days for an assignment, where we were told it had to be a story with a twist at the end. This is what I came up with. Although as a rewrite, I've added extra elements to it, and again this could potentially be the introduction to a larger story, potentially pending, if I ever get round to it. Next up is I Yet. I wrote this while in hospital. It was during my first bout of labyrinthitis, and I was awaiting a brain scan for anything else going on in there. They found a brain, which is the main thing, but I had nothing else to do and I was perfectly healthy otherwise, so I grabbed a piece of paper and pen and I wrote this. Loosely based off a similar story by Harry Harrison when they sent back a probe to determine the origin of Stonehenge. Can't remember the exact title, but full nods to Harry Harrison for the inspiration for that story. The next one is Cattle. This is a pretty dark vision of the future, chronicling the next stage in human evolution. I'm again particularly proud of this one, and unlike the others, is a contained story. Next up is The Message, I think. I can't remember what I've actually called it. It's, I think, The Message. I'm a little bit embarrassed I can't remember what I called it. I've only got the brief synopsis and the book overview in Amazon to go by. 2018 I self-published this, set in a future where there is a attempt to decrease the population of a city. Now, subsequently to the story, The Purge came out, and that's got a sort of similar theme, although it went down a very different line. I've not seen it, I know a little bit about it, but obviously I wrote this before The Purge came out. Yeah, another self-contained story. Next up is The Mermaid. Man sitting in a dinghy suddenly finds himself sharing the dinghy with a mermaid. On top of that, there's extra stuff going on, and the story unfolds from there. I'm quite pleased with this one, bit silly. And finally, The Destroyer of Worlds. This was my attempt to write a multi-time jump story where we flash from the present to the past, to the present to the past, whereas two events pan out in the confines of the story. Bit of an experiment, this one, but I thought it worked well enough to stick in here. So there you go, that was that's the 9 stories, and it's currently scoring 3.8 stars on Amazon, so it can't be that bad. So there you go, that's my book, Flavours, Volume 1. And if this gets a lot of interest, then Flavours Volume 2 might not be that far behind. It's only been 7 years. Shameless plug over, and you can get it for less than £5, so it's not going to break the bank. So which one of those stories interested you? Like I say, they're all very different. They are flavours. I'm hoping at least one of them will be even vaguely interesting to you. So let me know which one it is. Comment down below, please. And if you've read it, then please let me know which one you prefer. Or which one you didn't. It's always useful feedback. But be gentle. Nothing wrong with criticism as long as it's constructive. It's rubbish is not really useful, or it's great is also not really useful. So comments down below, please. As usual, if you have nothing nice to say, then please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and other YouTubey things, and buy the book. And until next time, see you later.